Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to knit. If you want to learn how to knit with 5 needles, so you're gonna need some yarn for that. I picked a nice baby blue and here is our needles. So let's see if we can actually show you what we are doing. So basically you need to take your yarn, you get the short end and the everlasting end. You hold it like this, then you take your needles and you grab this and you do this, and then you do this, you bring it through here again, you grab this, my big finger, my thumb is in front of the lens, and again. So you do this as many times as you need. So I'm gonna make a little socks, a little baby sock. So I'm gonna use 6 eyes on it. There we go. But with the socks you have to make sure you check it, you got all 6 on. So that's 3 and that's 3, that's 6. Then you take it out the first, or with one needle, bring it over the top, hold it together, and again just grab this thread, and then you go like that, and again you just grab it like that. It's awkward for me to see because the camera is in my face again. It's funny guys, because I got this really nice camera called Canon Pixma 900 I think, and I really love that camera, but I'm making the YouTube videos on it, and you know what I noticed? That every single time I try to play the video, there is an interruption with it. It's like laggy. So I can't really use that camera now for some reason until I investigate why does it does that. It's like breaks up my video, and that's not good. So I got 6 stitches here. Then I'm gonna pull. Look, you have to support the other needle while you're pulling out the bottom needle. You see here, bit by bit. See, you pull it out, and you do it like that until you get a nice little square shape. Where's your needles? Then you take this, put it over the top again, and again we go. I hope I got enough thread to do the extra 12 eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look how little my thread is left. I think it's gonna be just enough for 6 eyes there. So again, I'm really lucky that I got silence in this kitchen, because usually it's quite noisy in here. But everybody's having a lazy time today. So again, you place it on the top, see? And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's count. Now I'm gonna go through here and recount all the eyes on the needles, because you have to make sure the needles, the eyes on the needles are 6 on each one of them, otherwise you're gonna end up with different patterns. So let's do this. Ready, guys? Let's count. So that's 3, and that's another 3, that's 3, and that's another 3. Yeah, and that's again 3, and another 3, and 3, another 3. So everything is in order. We can go ahead and connect this all. Now we're gonna take, I usually take this little one, everybody probably does different. You can knit this in if you prefer, but I don't like knitting that in because I think it changes the thickness on the beginning of the sock. I don't like it. So I usually pull it through the first eye like I'm going to knit, but I'm not knitting. So if you see, I take this, pull it out through the eye. A bit messy here. This is it, guys. You're gonna have to learn to work around with these fingers and these needles. So you take this one and you kind of like pull it through, and I just like pulling it all very, very close before I pull it on it properly. I don't know if I'm say it right, but this is what I do, basically tie it together. And there we go. We got a little square there, or something like that. And now we can start our knitting. So I will start like this one, because I tied this one around here. So I go on the inside, and then I grab this and I pull it out. And then with the other one I can just do it regularly. I'll do this from the outside. Like, I'm sorry guys if you didn't see what I'm doing. It's hard to keep an eye with myself what I'm doing and the camera if it's focusing on. So I go 2 rights, 2 lefts. I think I did. No one, yeah. So anyway, I go on 2 right. Now I'm gonna do 2 lefts. I don't know why do I always say that, but you can say the way you want it. Right pattern, wrong pattern, right pattern, wrong pattern. As long as you keep on reminding yourself, guys, the pattern that is different, you'll be fine. So it gets easier as you knit it a bit more. Again, go like that. Now like that. Then again the right pattern. Then again go the left way, or in the wrong pattern. I don't know what you call that sort of pattern, but I don't have a much like leave room there between the camera and the table and all the needles, so I'm a bit like tangled up. So I hope I won't have to like edit too much this video. Okay, 2 rights. Oh my goodness, I really want to show you what I'm doing, so I gotta try to keep the needles this way. Ooh, guys. Ooh. So, how is things going? Are you planning to start any business or anything this year? I'm kind of planning to start my own market sales, and I need to get first few items done before I can actually go and sell my brands, my items I make. So that's gonna be fun. I'm like really slow, but I'm not giving up. I'm still investing my time in producing my own products, my own items. So am I going the right way there? Let me see, because I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, that's all goes right. So yeah, I'm thinking about going to my local market and see if it's gonna work. We don't have the biggest market here, but you know guys, I'm super interested to see if I can manage to bring some public around that, to that market, just to make some changes, because it's super quiet there, super quiet. So there we go, this is the first pattern done. You can't see really much, but you can see this is the right pattern. Yeah, and yeah, this is the right pattern, and then this is the wrong pattern. I meant the different pattern. So now I'm going back to knitting. Okay. Sorry guys about the needles banging around on this table, but this is what you got to listen to. Because it's easier to do it on a table, especially when you are a starter, because when you hold it next to you or close to you, bring it towards your chest, these needles, you will find out that the needles can start fall out of the actual structure, and you really won't like it. So I think as a starter, it's best for you to work at the table, because then the needles don't go nowhere. They can kind of like, ooh, look what I did. Ah, oh, drop some eye. Yeah, you always have to keep an eye so you don't drop any eye, otherwise the sock will come apart. Another problem. You have to keep an eye. So that's the second pattern we're going around now. You can, I'll show you. Oh, it's 13 minutes gone by, and all I showed you guys how to start the beginning of the sock. But then again, the aim isn't all about just the shorts, isn't it? We have to teach what we're doing. If you wanna successfully learn what you're doing, what I'm doing here, I meant, you're supposed to watch it, isn't it? I can't skip lots of things there. We have to kind of record it, what I'm doing. We can just knit together, guys. You can watch it and watch me on the TV knitting, or on your phone, and I'll do, and you do your knitting while you watch me knitting. You can learn in that ways. It's really good. I like it. I watch lots of YouTubers making things, crafting things. I like this lady called, oh, I keep on forgetting her second name, but she's like so cool. I really like to watch her, I think, and I find out her name and see if I can list it at the bottom of the video. See if you can go and check out her videos, because she's like so cool. I really like it. She got some cool ideas, and she's very inspiring. She inspired me to actually go for the pink gazebo. It's gonna be funny, because I'm really gonna stand out. I don't know. But I kind of like it. The idea of pink gazebo is just so different. It's gonna be like so different. I think people are gonna be able to see you from far. Something's there, guys. Something's there. Somebody's selling something good there. Let's go check it out. I hope it's gonna be in that way. So that's the idea. I took it from her. I think it's kind of really nice, the pink gazebo. And then another things that she gave me an idea with. You know, I always wanted to make my own candles. I kind of didn't get myself around to do it. I did like practice making the candles and it was fun. But then I just left it for a while and I didn't do anything for a good few years. But I made candles before, so I know how to make them. But there's still lots of learning to do. I like the idea how she uses the wooden wicks, like the crackling wood in the middle for the candles, and I think it's so cool. It looks really nice, and I don't know if it smells good too when you actually burn it, because I never had a candle like this. But obviously I want to start making them and producing them. Make them in UK and sell them here. Just I come up with my own designs. I think I'm gonna sell them inside the metal jars. You get these aluminium metal jars that you can it's not a jar, is it? It's more like a tin, yeah, with the lid. Yeah, because it's made out of metal, so it's jar's not made out of metal, isn't it? I got to teach myself to speak right. Which is not that easy to do. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And then there was another inspiring idea of her where she got this like sort of spinning wheel. People can like win stuff. They get to spin the wheel while she's checking out, and you could get a little gift or a little offer, whatever you wanted. I thought that idea is just so really interesting, because it's like makes it more like fun. I think it's like, yeah, you never know what I'm gonna win this time when I go, you know, shopping there. So I liked that idea, so I definitely think I'm gonna get that too. And yeah, I really like her setup, how she sets up the market, because it looks very like nice and fancy. She got this really good vibes going on on her market store. So I really like the ideas she's come up with, guys. So you should go and check out her video. She's just so fun, I think. And the background music for her videos are like so cool. You can just watch it while you wash dishes or cleaning up, and then if you missed out some bit, you can always put it back and watch it again, you know. And eventually you get the info she says, and then you like kind of feel like, what can I make today? Yeah, so that's a good thing. I think she kind of got me started on all this market stuff. Well, I always wanted to make a market anyway, but I'm telling you guys, I was thinking I'm gonna go the basic way where you get just a table, then you just chuck all the stuff on the table, and this is it. I thought that ways, but I don't think that's not the way for me. After I seen the way Monica does it, I'm like, yeah, I understood what she's about, and I agree, she's doing really well. So this is how far we done our pattern, you see. So I reckon I'm gonna do one more time. Let's see how many rows we knitted out. I hope you actually recorded anything, like seeing it, what I did, because I was talking and watching my own hands knitting, but I didn't watch inside the camera if I'm recording right, so we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think on the last socks that I had it, the mini ones, I made maybe 5 or 6. So I think I'll go for 5 this time. And then we can start a different pattern. So when it comes to socks, I always remember it's used to be quite annoying to knit socks. I used to love the idea of knitting socks, you know, but I'm telling you, it was kind of painful because it took a long time to learn. Not physically painful, but just like emotionally. It's like I says, I had issues at holding down the needles. They would just like fall all over the place. And to be honest, nobody out of the ladies who was knitting never told me that I should knit at the table, because that's when the needles I'll be able to control it more, you know. So I'm teaching you guys, if you wanna make your job easier knitting, you probably want something solid under your hands, like the desk, table, maybe a book with a hardback. Yeah. So yeah. I wanted to show you something, guys. You remember on my previous video, not the very first one, but the second video that I made it, I made it, I was crocheting these little socks, or what do you call, like a slippers, or you can call it whatever you want it anyway. So, because I reckon you can't call them as socks really truly, because they are a bit quite thick for socks. Socks should be like that thick, I don't know. These ones more like feel solid. So I made them little slippers or whatever I was gonna make it. But then I decided to turn them into this. Look, it's like a little boot, little trainer. And I didn't finish with it yet. I didn't film how I did carried on crocheting up the sides. I also gonna put the bottom at the bottom for it too, because I wanted it to be not slippery and it to look even better and cuter. So I got some Italian leather I ordered from eBay, and I'm gonna try stitch it to the bottom, see how it goes. And then guys, I also made this. Look, this is a new pattern I came up with. I don't know if anybody else came across this pattern, but I tried to come up with like pretty flowers unusual. So I just made something like this. It's kind of weird. I don't know how did I made this, but I attach it to like, what do you call this, a band, and now you can use it as a hairband. Oh, it's kind of cute, something different, I think. So I didn't make a video on how I'm making these. If you actually are interested on how I made these, I got another one. This one is smaller, because this was my first one that I made it, and I made it maybe slightly different than this one. So I learned my mistakes from this. So hopefully I will be making the same sizes of these. Look. Like, I kind of like this pattern. It's something different. Yeah, and obviously we'll see if we can sell them. if we can please our customers with the items I made. Then I also made this little pouch, or what do you call this? I don't know. Again, I make it the little purse or something, coin purse, or a makeup purse, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, guys. Back to the socks. I'm sorry, guys, for talking so much, but I feel like I don't talk too much on the videos about stuff. I kind of like felt like I have to talk today. So anyway, let's carry on knitting. Now I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm just gonna carry on knitting, but all the way like this, you see, guys, and I go here too in the same manner, the right way, doing the right pattern, not the left one anymore. There we go. Again, guys, I'm not perfect at doing this, but at least I can do it, and I feel if there is anybody who would like to learn to do this, they could watch my videos and maybe do this with me. I want to invest my time, guys, in sewing and sewing. What was the right way of saying? Sowing means you're sowing seeds. I think that's the right way. But sewing, is it sewing? Or sewing? No, oh my goodness, this language can be really tricky, but it's okay. One day I will know everything the way I should. I hope. Keep on practicing. So yeah, just repeat this pattern. So I definitely want to stack up in a bunch of these little boots and socks for kids. And for adults, I'm going to try and make some slippers. So if you want to watch future videos with me and find out what's new, you better subscribe, guys, so you don't miss out for my latest videos. So yeah, I would appreciate, guys, if you can like the video. I understand I'm not most fun to listen to, but press the like button. I tried my best. It takes a lot of encouragement to actually post videos, at least to some of us, not all of us. Yeah. No. So anyway, basically, guys, I'm not gonna record anymore what I'm doing, because this video I just noticed on the screen, it's been recording for 29 minutes. So I'm gonna get to the next level, guys, and I'm going to show you, okay, what I'm doing next. So this is how far I did so far. Now remember, I'm going just the right pattern. Remember, no more this left pattern, but the right pattern. Okay, guys, I do one more row just in case if I have to show you. And look, you just keep on the regular pattern of knitting. There we go. And now I'm showing you how much I did it. This is how long I wanted it to be up your ankle. So let's count how many eyes is there, how many rows I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 rows. That's all cool. So what I'm gonna do is start the hill now. My needles look so terrible, guys. It's because I'm like really heavy-handed. I've been doing this since I've been a child and I still can't get over it. I'm gonna have to buy myself a fresh pair of knitting needles and see if I can keep them straight by anything. Anyway, so how you start the heel, you take one and you lift it off like that. Then you take the second one and you knit it out. This is how my grandmother taught me. Again, lift it up, knit it out, lift it up, knit it out. And you do the same with the second row. Usually you do the 2 needles for the heel. You use 2 needles for the heel. So again, lift it off, knit it out, lift it off, knit it out, lift it off, and knit it out. There we go. Then, now that you knitted 2 needles out, you turn it backwards. I like personally take this and maybe like dig it through here so it's not too much on your way, flopping around like that. Just push it through to make the job easier, I reckon. So for now, because what I'm gonna do is now connect them 2 needles together. I'll show you what I'm telling you in a bit. So I'm knitting. It's a bit tricky there knitting because maybe I shouldn't. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna undo it, and yeah, I'm gonna pull this one out so you can see it what I'm doing. So do you see? Now I'm just gonna go and do this. You okay, Alex? Good, good. Okay, I'm gonna have to sit down you to not be noisy for a bit. So
are you gonna ever use these mints?
This is the left way knitting. You remember me through my video saying left, right, left, right? Now I'm just knitting the left button. Alex, I can't see what I'm doing here. I need a full focus. So I bring them all onto the one needle, because for a while I won't need. I'm just poking it through for better support. See, if you poke it through, it's easier for you to like see what you're doing. Again, 1. Oh no, I think you pulled another one off. So this is what you gotta be careful with, like not losing the like stitches. Oh, for the sake of the video, I can't really make this needle come through here, because otherwise you're gonna keep on staring at the needle. Tangled up myself. There you go, we do it like this, because I need you to see what I'm doing. Can take it out of the way. So I lifted that off. Now I'm gonna knit this one out. Lifting off and knitting out again, lifting off. Oh, I'm going too high up in the camera, you want to see what I'm doing. Knit it out, and again lift it, and again knit it. And you just have to remind yourself what you're doing here. Ta-da! So that's the second row, I think we did it. You can start see slightly the pattern changing it there. So when you go on the inside of the heel, you make sure you just do the left button. There is no skipping anything, no skipping stitches. So you can slightly see the pattern here. It's kind of chubbier, but I'm gonna have to do like at least 4 rows. I did it the wrong way. I need to go this way. Pick it from the inside. Well, we find something else to do, Alex. You know, we have to try to not be noisy. So I'm gonna pause the video and then I'm gonna come back when I finished the heel to the level I wanted. So guys, I am back. So far I did knitted that far. You see the little pattern we came up with. I'm gonna try count how many stitches or rows I did it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And then you got the other side. Now there is a bit of catch in the way I do stuff. So on this side is gonna be maybe 1 row more, because on one side when you start it out you always lift up the one eye before you knit it out. But on the other side, you always knit it out at the end. You okay? So anyway, you always knit it out at the end. And I'm not making the prettiest pattern here. But if you don't like the pattern, you can play around as much as you like until you improve yourself. I still can make a sock. It looks like a sock. It's fine with me. I'm not kind of too fussed about it. But I think you should, when you knit, when you start to knit your heel, you lift off the first one, the first eye usually, and then you knit it. But then when you go backwards here, and you knit the left pattern, you don't lift off the first eye. You just carry on knitting all the way to the end, and you knit the first one out. So on one side it works out fine, look, nice black. On the other side it doesn't work out that pretty. I always have that issue. I think I should lift off on the other side too, but I'm not bothered as long as I got a sock. That's all that matters, guys. That's what I think. So as long as you can make a sock, you'll be fine. Nobody's gonna be, your foot is not gonna count how many rows and stitches is all everything there. So anyway, I knitted this first one out. Now I'm gonna keep on, and I splitted the needles. So I'll lift this one off and knit it out. Oh dear, not very comfy, not very comfy, guys. Oh no. And again. So basically now, because you got on each needle 6 eyes on, what you have to do, you lifted the first one off, yeah, then you knitted it out, and now what I'm going to do, take the third one, yeah, it doesn't matter if you have 8 stitches, not stitches, 8 eyes on the needle, you're still gonna have to knit out 3, yeah, and then the 4 and the 5th you knit it together, and you have to make sure you always do that until it ends the right way. I show you as I'm going. So that's 2 knitted out. Now I'm gonna take the third one, because when I finish with the heel, I want it on my needle to be left only 3 eyes, okay, instead of 6. So I'll show you. So there is 2, and now I'm gonna and it doesn't matter, just because I lifted this one off and knitted this one out, I don't have to lift this one off now, because I'm gonna try narrow it down the eyes to just the 3 eyes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this 2 together like this. I don't know if you can see, let me go closer. You see, taking this, working through like that, and there you go, you knit it out. My gosh, somebody's ringing me. So what's up with this? Oh no, almost lost it. So basically, again, I go and now knit this one out as regularly, just the usual way. You see? Now I'm going back again. Ooh, I just catch the camera. That's it. Now we got air quick for a few seconds there. Now I'm going back, and this is what I'm talking about. If you want to focus on this plait here to be nice as on the other side, yeah, like this, you have to lift probably the first eye off, I would say. I don't know, I would do that, lift it off if you want to make it pretty, but I'm not bothered about it, because at the end when I finish the sock, it still looks fine, guys. So I'm not gonna moan about it. So here I am just knitting normal, you see, well, in the left button. And now, because I'm going to the second one, I'm gonna have to narrow with this one down now. Again, we're gonna knit 1, 2, and then the third and the fourth we knit it together, and that's it. You carry on knitting as usual, as normal. I like saying, cause stop pressing, why didn't you stay in the front room and play around with that? Do you see Mom is trying to record the video?
I'm trying to unlock my phone.
That's not emergency at the moment, isn't it? Me recording this video is emergency because it's Friday, and I want to always post it at the same. Try always get it in time, things done. So again, I lifted the first one off for some reason, because I usually do that. It's just the manners I'm in. Then again, I'm knitting it. Lift it off, knitting it. And again, lift it off, knit it. I'm sorry guys if I'm not really good at showing you what I'm doing. I'll check it in a moment when I edit stuff. And again, two, I did it, and now I have to it's a bit tricky. I did it. Go through, then you grab this and you pull it through, and again there we go. So almost soon I can show you the next step we're going to take to make this sock. So when you do knit this sock, the heel, yeah, if you remember, I had it about 5, the length of 5, I think, the heel, because you have to leave it enough room for narrowing the eyes down from 6 to whatever 3, or from 8 to 4, whatever you choose to do. And if you don't stop knitting the heel in a halfway before you're starting to narrow down the eyes, the heel will end up being like this big. If you know what I'm saying. I did this before. So my granny used to teach me that it was for regular socks. I never made a baby socks before, but she was showing when you knit socks for yourself, just measure your little finger. Let's say half of your little finger would be half of the size of the heel that you have to knit before you're gonna start narrow it down. Yeah, because then by the time you narrow it down the eyes, the sock, the heel is gonna be just the size you really want to. Sorry guys if I can't explain you the really cute, cool way. I don't know. Well, that's the way I know it. So we're gonna have to make do with what we got. And again, you knit it out. Oh guys, this video is gonna be like 1 hour long. I don't know if I want to even fast forward the video, because I would really like you to learn. And because if I fast forward things, you maybe won't notice things. Oops, I went a bit too much because I'm still talking, so I'm forgetting what I'm doing. So second one and the third, and so I got 2 knitted out, or 1, so yeah, 2 knitted out. And then I'm basically gonna take this, knit it again together, and what I got 4 on this left too. And some more the same. I don't want to skip what I'm doing because I want you to see what I'm doing. And there we go. It's kind of awkward when you're not used to holding so much needles in your hands, and then suddenly if you want to make a sock, you get to like hold 5 needles in your hands and try to make there something. And it's not very easy. It takes time and practice, but it's worth it. So you can make some nice things. And that's the last one, you see. We're gonna knit it together. Oh my world, what's going on? It's them big fingers that don't allow me work properly. So you see, I knitted that all together, and I got 3 eyes left here. So let's do that. This video is gonna be the longest video that I have been made, but this video is for learning, so it's okay for it to be long, isn't it? Because we want to learn how to do stuff. So again, takes time to make the videos, takes time to edit the videos, and to be honest, I don't have a time for polishing the video up too much, so it's all about the knitting. It's not about me, it's about knitting. There we go. It's about how I knit. Look, now I got 3 there and 3 there. So I'll show you what's the next step is gonna be. So first of all, we're gonna do this. A bit mess when it comes to this, so many needles. Then again here, this one we gotta knit it out. If you got any questions, guys, leave it down in the comments and I'll try answer your questions, okay? If there is anything you want to know. There we go. So I did knit things out. Now you see what I got here? Something like that. Now what I'm gonna do is take this one out. No, I don't need it there. So that's all cool. So I keep on saying so. Now I'm gonna grab this. You can take a crocheting needle if it's better for you. I'm just gonna use this needle because I'm quite used to doing that. And take this thread and I poke it through like that. I like doing this. You can do this, or you can just take this and go like this. Keep on picking like this. It's up to you what you're doing. You will pick up your own style after you learn the basics. You see, when you do it this ways, I think you cannot become like more restricted, like locked up. Can't really do much. It's like, dude, I can't breathe. So I'm picking this one. This one is not part of the eye, but if I gonna leave this one out and just carry on knitting, I'm gonna have a hole here. So I'm just gonna make an extra eye, something here. Or, I don't know, too far away. Okay, I think I'll do this maybe. Yeah, pick up this, like that. To make it just even so it doesn't leave any holes behind, guys. So now I take this and I'm gonna knit downwards, but I'm not picking this ways because it can leave a big hole. So what I do, I pick it this ways. You're maybe gonna have to stretch your way around a bit, and again. grab this, and again probably do this, which would be what is more simple. So I go like this, grab it, and do that. But I think you can do even this if you want. Where you go through here, then you take this thread and put it like that from the top up. And like it depends what you're used to it, how you like it. Oh, I am sorry guys, I'll keep on going off the focus because I really have to pay attention on what I'm doing. I can't look inside the camera I'm doing. So again, you have to use your nails there to shift things around. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is take these two and knit them together. Sometimes I don't knit them together if it's gonna leave more gap here, space in between. We'll see how this one is going. We'll see. Yeah, you see? That leaves nice closing. Nice and closed. So yeah, that's the heel down now. I just want to show you. See? That's the beginning of our heel. Now I'm gonna flick it around to the other side. And then I'm gonna pick up the eyes from this side now. You see? And I go like 1, 2. Oh my goodness, I keep on going off the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on touching the camera and moving around, that's not good also. And then we get one more here to lift it up. And then I pick one, the extra that I'm not supposed to, or I'm just gonna pick this because I want it. And to be honest, do you see this bit here? If I bring this out like this, I just gain the extra eye, like that. Ha! That was a good one, I like that. No, it was not good one, because you see it's leaving a hole. And I do not like that. So we're gonna have to take this one down. And do something else. What we did on the other one, which is just pick this middle bit here. And okay, now it's something like this, you see. Can you see there's a heel now, guys? Almost there. It just looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but I can still put something together there. So now I didn't put any two together or anything because I didn't need two together to narrow it down the eyes yet, because I just don't want to leave any extra space in between here, like any holes. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna knit as regularly now. Like this. Oh my goodness. Did I show you what I'm doing? Because I was off the camera again. So, like this. And just knit it as normal. Guys, knitting a sock is quite of a process, especially with 5 needles. I like crocheting stuff because just crocheting it's so much easier. I can knit good too, but for some reason crocheting is what I prefer to do. I like them both, but it's easy. Crocheting, it's like really easy. It's probably best to start crochet before you knit, I would think. So now you see I'm heading towards the hill. Me that just talking a lot, yeah. Now, do you see how many eyes I got on this needle? Remember, we had 6 eyes. If you check these, we only got 6 eyes. That's how many eyes we're gonna have to narrow it down. And while you do narrow it down, you have to make sure you don't. I'm gonna take these two and knit it together to narrow it down the eyes, obviously. So, what I was saying before that. As you narrow it down, your the eyes of the sock, and again now I'm gonna go from the inside and take this, because if I'm gonna do it this way, guys, look at the size of the hole it's gonna leave. Don't do that. What you do, you take it from the inside, go behind there, do you see? Then grab the thread, and it's sort of twisting around the eye, more like closing up the hole. And I'll do this again. I remember when I was younger and I used to do this, the holes used to be like huge. Then I used to just leave the sock for like 10 years, of a long time, until I get back and try to tackle the problem again. Until eventually I could do it. I could do it. So do you see? It's not bad. There's no major holes in there. And we carry on with the side then. So this is gonna be a way long video. Can you imagine me editing after I've been making this video? Now I gotta edit it. And that's gonna take like a couple of times me watching, listening to myself. By the end of this day, I will have enough with my face and my own voice. There we go. And as you knit it, yeah, basically now, as you're narrowing things down, don't knit it too loose, because think about it. You get so many eyes, more than a regular eyes that you got. It 6 here. But here you got, I didn't even count it because I'm not bothered really, but you can count. It's like double the amount. When you knit, don't knit too loose, because again the sock is going to be huge around this spot where the heel goes, and that's not going to be looking very pretty. So you got to, I usually try to knit quite tight, like not too loose, because then I can decrease the size of that place. See, usually these socks don't take that long time to knit, but because I'm making this on the camera, I become like a learner myself. Look, it slows me definitely down a lot. And basically I'm gonna carry on doing it, narrow it down this one until I have 6 eyes left, like on this side. I need to have 6 eyes left on here on the hillside, and that's when I can just carry on knitting till the end. And now you see, when you do narrow your socks down, on one side you can maybe do it this, I'll show you the difference, but on this side, on one side, you have to go in from the inside, then grab the cotton, the wool, then bring it through, yeah. But on the other side, I'll show you, it's slightly different. Just keep an eye, because at the end of it, it will create this nice pattern. I don't know, just this nice pattern. So and look, you see this side, and again you go within from the inside. Actually the same thing. I thought it was slightly different. My mistake, I was wrong. Perdóname. Guys, I really want to learn Spanish language. I think it sounds so good. I don't think I got the time to actually study Spanish, but I really would love to speak in Spanish. Is there anybody who was practicing Spanish language and who did actually learn Spanish language or basic Spanish speaking in like short time? Some languages you can learn fast, some languages like takes ages to learn. Like let's say English. I think you can spend decades on top of decades just learning English language, and there's still gonna be loads you probably won't be able to pronounce right or read out right. So yeah. So anyway guys, I'm gonna post the video so it doesn't last forever. Until I narrow it down to 6 here, okay? And then I'm gonna show you the next step, which is just carry on basically knitting until you get to the toe parts. That's when you start to narrow bit things down, and I'm gonna show you that step, okay? See you in a bit. So I did manage to narrow down the eyes. I actually managed to get them down to 6, and I kept on knitting, so I got all the way to this, and now I'm going to narrow it down again, the eye level. Like I'm gonna, what do you call it, let me find the right way of saying it. I will try, yeah, end the knitting basically, because that's where you start the finishing line, which is you're starting to knit together these. I just have to pause the video and remind my kids to be not noisy. So you basically take it and you knit it together like this. Every time you start another needle, you just knit 2 of them together, 2 eyes together. Excuse me guys, I still got a bit of cold left. A bit of the Christmas cold left, or the New Year's cold, more like, not the Christmas. So again, it's not comfortable because the table is, the camera is so low down next to my table, it doesn't give me much leeway to move around with my hands. Plus I have to watch the camera. It's bugging me. So I hope guys I'm gonna inspire you to maybe give it a try on making something. You can knit socks, you can knit scarves, you can knit whatever you like, blankets. At the moment, you know, because I always start like multiple projects and then I do them all at the same time, because I don't know, I just feel bored with one project and I go to another project. So I started to make this blanket by hands, where you knit with your hands. You basically, it's not knitting, it's more like crocheting. Yeah, it's crocheting with your hands, just with your fingers. And I like that way. I usually put a bunch of yarns together to make it extra thick, and then I do it. Think I'll show you one day in the video what I'm doing. And the blankets are really good and really heavy and really warm, which is good. That's what we want, nice and warm blankets. So again, you see, when you're gonna knit now and you're gonna like crochet, I'm gonna knit the eyes together. As you did couple of rounds, it's maybe gonna be a bit loose here. It's gonna start build up a bit loose. So what I like to do, I like to just take it and pull it on the first eye, then I pull it on the second eye. I kind of spread the too much thread around between the eyes, more away from this side. And then when I do this now, it won't be, oh my goodness, it's so awkward to do this sock. I'm so far away from it, it's far away from my eyes and my vision isn't the best. So it's, you see, you don't have much holes there now because I managed to pull the thread tighter on the eye. So basically this is what you do, guys. You just carry on knitting the same way, and you just pull all the eyes, well, not pull all the eyes, but try to get ready with all the eyes by knitting them together. Like, I get to pull a bit on this side. This is just the extra effect I take to make the holes not too big at the end of the sock. Otherwise it's gonna look not nice. Not nice. Oh no! My needle just touched the camera. It's shaking around. Shaking around again. Gotta try to keep it like further away from the camera. Okay, and I'm just pulling on this. Now I'm gonna again do this. Oh dear. So I showed you guys a couple of times on how I'm knitting these together. I don't think you really want to see me repeating myself like many times the same action. I think I'm gonna pause the video and finish it up until I get only one eye on each needle, and then I'll show you how to deal with it next. Or maybe I can just fast forward the video on this, but I don't know. Or maybe I should just show you all to the end. What do you say? Keep on going somewhere off the camera. So, good job is not a big sock. Big socks takes much longer time. I think actually, if you just sit down and you don't have to do much, you could be knitting a sock quite fast if you get used to knitting. I think I could do a pair a day, but it would take me probably the whole day, literally till the night time. I think so. So we're getting closer and closer. We're getting closer. Then I'm still gonna have to make the other sock. Oy. It's not easy, guys. I'm telling you straight away. It's not an easy job. It's challenging, but it exercises your patience. Let's say that. Oh yeah, I didn't want to like pause the video and not show you what I'm doing. I changed my mind very fast there. So again, just like trying to hold things together. And again, I touch my camera. Wait, I'm too wild, guys. See? Okay, and I'm gonna pull on this a bit. My battery is going like it's on 15%, so be careful. Okay, I'm going close to the camera. See, I can't pay attention to 2 things at the same time or 10 things at the same time. It's not just like 2 things. It's the camera, it's me speaking, it's the needles you gotta try. Make sure they are out of the way. It's, guys, multitasking. Multitasking. It's really nice and sunny today, but it's so cold. I think it's been -3 or -2 last night, but it felt like -5. Everything like literally is frozen. It's a daytime now and it's been quite sunny and it's still really frozen. You got like ice. I got ice on my water bottle from my garden. It's ice stuff. Everything froze in time. Here for now. It's not too bad because the country I come from can get really cold. I think the coldest it's ever been while I've been there was like, I don't know, maybe 20, 25, -20, or what you call negative 20s. That's my last eye there. So, my goodness, I think I'm going to sleep as soon as I finish this because I still don't feel really well from my cold. I feel super tired. I've been up quite early because I wanted to do this video, and this house gets kind of loud with traffic. We are busy family, so noise everywhere, so I got to do these videos early. By the time it's late, I'm too tired. I can't really work that good nighttime when I'm tired, especially editing videos and making stuff. Your eyes gets tired. I got my eyes off there. So you see, we almost there. Be patient, guys. It took 12 minutes. This video is gonna be, guys, super long, but then again, super good to learn stuff. Oh dear. So the end, this won't be the prettiest to watch, but you want to see the end result. So basically now you see I got one eye on every needle. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna connect these. I'm just gonna drop this eye on the other needle to make 2 again. And then what I'm gonna do, take this needle, and again I will knit together this last eye. Okay, I'm showing you in the camera again, hopefully it won't slip off the camera, and you pull it through. Get ready with your needle, because you don't need any more that needle. And now you see there's 2 eyes left again. I'm just gonna take this and drop it onto the other needle, see, and then there's the needle. I'm gonna again knit these 2 together. And there we go, and another one done. Oopsie. And then what we're gonna do is throw these ones on one. There we go. You end up with something like this. And then what you do, you grab it and you're gonna go again. Alright, the last bit is kind of tough because it gets kind of tight around these eyes. Let's see, because I'm trying to look in the camera if everything is right, and then I don't get right anything there. You see, you knitted that together too. Then you take your scissors after you got 1 eye left and 1 needle. Take your scissors and you snip that off, and then you take this piece and you bring it through the eye like that, and then you pull it tight, see, and that's the end. You see guys, this is the tiny little sock. We made it together. Yeah? It's not too bad. I won't say it's like the prettiest one, but man, it's a sock. It's a sock. And that's the heel. And then all you're gonna do is take a crocheting needle and you're gonna pull in the edges and just get it around in between so you can't see them. Ta-da! Now, do you want to see how I pull the edges in? Yeah, all you have to do is take a crocheting needle and you don't worry, you can stretch the sock out as far as you need. Go all the way to the end where the snip there. So I got now my crocheting needle here, but I'm gonna try use this needle. All you do is you take this, go in like this, and I try to take this out. See? You pull it in. And you can still work that piece of rope around on the inside. And there you go. Yes, ta-da! Anyway guys, thank you so much for being patient with me and watching this. If you like this video, please subscribe and like the video, and I see you next time. I see you hopefully next Friday. Thank you and have a great weekend. Bye.